We are celebrating 100 years of Girl Scout cookies. Yay! And in honor of the epic milestone, the Girl Scouts of Western Washington are throwing an epic party this week, recognizing women business owners and role models for the next generation of girls. Joining us now, Brittany Bartoleben, a pastry chef with Tom Douglas Restaurants, and Brie Wilski, a whiskey specialist with Young's Market Company. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so we are definitely going to get to this whiskey stuff in a second because it looks amazing. I want to start with you, though, about what inspired you to make this and what exactly are we making here? Because this is going to be on display at the event.
It is. We're making a Savannah Smiles cheesecake. I was inspired to do it because Thin Mints and Samoas are my personal favorite, and I wanted to do something different.
Yes!
And I wanted to support this organization as well. And I love a good challenge, and anytime anyone challenges me to do anything with desserts, I'm there.
Which is which is the Girl Scout way.
Yeah.
You accept a challenge, you rise to the challenge. Walk us through some of the steps.
Okay, so what I've done is I've ground up the Savannah Smiles with a little bit of sugar, a little more lemon, and some butter, and just basically made almost like a graham cracker crust and packed that into a pan. And I made a ricotta cheesecake. So I ground the ricotta, or excuse me, pureed the ricotta in a food processor until it's just totally smooth. Added a little bit of eggs and a little bit more lemon just to pump that flavor up. And so basically you're just making sort of a cheesecake bar.
It smells so lemony. It's amazing.
And so you just spread this out into the pan. It goes into a low oven, about 250 degrees, 300 at the highest, and bakes slow and low until it's set. I've got one here. And then I've got a lemon curd here. Lemon curd, which is just lemon juice, sugar, cooked on the stove and thickened with eggs. And my inspiration for this filling was sort of like a lemon jelly donut, that goo in the center, only made with fresh real lemon juice and delicious. So we're just gonna spread this thin, and you let it set up and cut it into squares. Really, nothing could be simpler. And the flavor is just so puckery and delicious. Oh. And as you can see here, we've topped them with a little candied flour, because I know it doesn't seem like it out there right now, but to me nothing says the start of spring like Girl Scout cookies.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now we can't have food without drinks.
Exactly.
So what are we making, and what was your inspiration?
I just recently spent a week or so in Kentucky with the master distiller at Woodford, and also the pastry, or the chef, the Woodford chef, and she really is who inspired this cocktail for me. She actually took flavor from Woodford and applied it to a really beautiful meal that she put together for us. So I wanted to honor that and celebrate her as a female chef, and what Girl Scouts have done for women and girls everywhere. So I've made a low ABV cocktail, so you can have more than one during the day, with Woodford rye.
Did you say more than one during the day?
If you want, yeah.
We're gonna be just great friends.
An easy way to drink responsibly. So it's 1.5 ounces of Woodford rye. And then it's just 1.5 ounces of Oloroso sherry, so it's equal parts. Oloroso sherry has kind of like a nice figgy flavor profile to it. I do 1/2 ounce of dry curacao, adds some sweetness, but also a little bit of dry for some really nice balance. And then just a few dashes of Angostura bitters, which adds some baking spice. Even though it's a spirit-forward cocktail, it's still really delicate and soft. So I'm gonna just kind of add some ice to this. I like to add ice after because it doesn't mess with the dilution process.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. Build your cocktail and then add ice when you're done building.
And while you're mixing this, I want to ask you both, what was so important for you each to get involved with this? Brittany, I know you were one of the first chefs to sign on for this event. Brie, I know that this is a cause that's close to your heart. What about the Girl Scouts and about 100 years in cookie making? What resonated with you both?
For me, I think it was the fact when a Girl Scout sells cookies, she's become her own boss. And I want to be a role model to those girls out there who want to get out there and maybe open their own business. I'm also a mother, and I want to show them that if you work hard, you really can have it all. You can have a career, you can have a family, if that's what you choose to do. And I think now more than ever, it's more important to support industries organizations like this.
What about you, Brie?
Women have really influenced my life. I have 3 sisters, and my mom was a really powerful person in my life. And I've experienced just in the bar industry not seeing a ton of women, and so having this new era where women are really celebrated and embraced in the bar community and in the pastry community and the culinary community and as in a whole is just like something I really appreciate and value.
Very well said. And I think you're both such wonderful examples and mentors to girls everywhere. And I hope everyone will check out this event. As you pour that, that one's almost done, and you're pairing it with?
The Savannah Smiles. It's called the Southern Belle because the founder of Girl Scouts was from Savannah, so I wanted to bring in a Southern flair.
It ties it all in.
Ties it in.
Thank
and
you
the
so
cocktail
much.
was made or inspired in the South, so.
The South lives on. I love it. So the Cookies and Cocktails event is coming up on Thursday. It's 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Metropolis in Seattle. I always say that wrong. Metropolis in Seattle. Thank you once again to Brittany and Brie, and delicious, lovely cookie-inspired items, and I think everyone's going to really enjoy them. Well done. Look at that. Perfect.